iya karbar kudin Action Bank na yi amfani kai kara kasuwa ta.
Chai, Action Bank mu fara ni ATM card.
No need to stress, I don't need the stress. With Action Microfinance Bank, I tell with the best, I no settle for less. Bank where they make it life better. With shaking the money, you fit open account. Save money now to pay your bills. And you fit to get the loan to grow your business. Well, my future is bright, oh. My future is bright, oh. With Action Bank. With Action, oh. My future is bright, oh. With Action Bank. With Action, oh. My future is bright, oh. With Action Bank. With Action, oh. My future is bright, oh. Is bright, oh.
Action Microfinance Bank. My future is bright.
Hey, Action. Star 572 hash. Na the code. Action. Star 572 hash. On the go. Open accounts with Action to save for tomorrow. There's an easy way to bank every day. Hey, Star 572 hash. Now here we go. I know get to wahala. Oh, it's a life. Oh, money on the go. Star 572 hash. Oh, get a life. Oh, but the draw is bright. Star 572 hash. Send money to family and friends and business partners on top your phone. Wherever you are, whatever you do, hey, pay your bills and recharge
Jiri
your
ni
phone.
Action Bank we ku go kun. Piano star 572 ash.
Má ṣe ìyọnu láti lọ sí ilé ìfowópamọ́ ìwọ ṣáà ti tẹ star 572 hash lórí ẹ̀rọ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ rẹ.
Action Microfinance Bank. My future is bright.
Mama Soft, you don't dey stock your shop again. Come cut soap for me, abeg.
Iya comfort. This one pass soap oh. Na Action loan do me well.
Loan care. No be loan I go collect where they say make I go bring my late papa birth certificate. Abi I no just the one where they say I go deposit my 2 legs before they give shikini loan.
Hey, this my bank no dey do like that oh. In fact, they carry my matter for head. As you apply like this Piam, they don't serve you the loan and plenty better support.
Abeg you say that name na Action abi waiting.
Na Action me I talk oh.
At Action, now your matter dey our head 24/7 until how we go fit help you better your life and your business. Because we don dey do am for 14 years. Dial star 572 hash now. Download the Action mobile app or visit any branch wey near you. Make we begin run things for you. Action Microfinance Bank. My future is bright.
Hey, if you don't wear those gilly full, they touch sky before. Or traditional cap where they stand gidigba for head.
Give them.
You go sabi wetin e mean to carry matter for head 24/7. Just like how Action they carry the matter of small business for head to help them fit make am. We get plenty loan packages where they easy to collect, and our savings account go help you grow your money bam bam. And if you be person wey no like stress, we get better digital platform where you fit enjoy right from your domot. Make I no talk too much. Dial star 572 hash now. Download Action mobile app or visit any of our branch wey dey near you. May we begin run things for you because we don dey do this thing for 14 years.
Action Microfinance Bank. My future is bright.
Ní tòótọ́, ṣé pé tí mo bá ṣí àkáǹtì pẹ̀lú Action wá máa máyé rọrùn fún mi?
Ina son iya karbar kudin Action Bank na yi amfani kai kara kasuwa ta.
Chai, Action Bank mu fara ni ATM card.
No need to stress, I don't need the stress. With Action Microfinance Bank, I tell with the best, I no settle for less. Bank where they make it life better. With shaking the money, you fit open accounts. Save money now to pay your bills. And you fit to get the loan to grow your business. Well, my future is bright, oh. My future is bright.
I hope everyone can hear me. If you can, please drop a message in the chat box. Just want to be sure that I'm properly Let me just quickly drop a message to be sure that everyone can hear me. Good morning. I hope everyone can hear me. All right, good morning. Welcome to a very special edition of the Action Connect series. My name is Adefisayo Akisoya. I'm Head Marketing at Action Microfinance Bank. And on behalf of the board and management of Action, I'd like to warmly welcome each and every one of us to another interactive session. So today is a bit special because, of course, and also Happy Customer Service Week. So throughout this week, we'll be celebrating you, our dear customers. We hope you're following us on our social media platforms. We have tons of exciting freebies that we're giving out. Even today, we're also doing giveaways. We're giving out, I think we're giving out data and some other items to the first 10 customers that have joined. So what we've done is to try to identify the first 10 customers that have joined, and we'll send you a DM directly and advise you on how you can claim your prize. So it's a very exciting week for every one of us at Action Microfinance Bank. If you're not following the bank on social media, please do so. Follow us on social media. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and of course YouTube at Action Microfinance Bank. We have tons of freebies to give out this week especially. Without further ado, I'd like to warmly welcome us to an interactive session. Thank you, Samson Williams and Oguyemi Adekunle. Thank you very much. We're very excited to have you here, and I'm sure we all have so much questions. Good morning, Dara Ukeme. I'm sure we all have so many questions and clarification to seek from the MD. He's also very excited to join us. Good morning, Mr. Oguyemi Adekunle. Good morning, everyone. So we would jump right into his presentation because I'm sure we all came in to interact with the MD, not myself. But before I do, I want to quickly share some housekeeping rules with us. So while we start the session, we don't want to waste your time, and then we also you're getting value. So while the MD starts the session, please advise that we do not send any questions in the Q&A set in the Q&A box. If you have any questions, concerns, you want to share with the MD, why we're telling you to hold on to it is because by the time we open the Q&A session, we might miss some of those questions. So we usually advise that we hold on, we'll let the MD speak, and after MD's presentation, we'll then take feedback, recommendations. We have time to address all of it. So there are actually three ways where you can interact with us. We have the chat box, which is below you. So there's chat, you can just click on it. I think most of us already interacting there. And then also we have Q&A. So the Q&A is exactly what it's for, just for question and answer. So it's for us to be able to streamline question and answer from general comments like good morning, hello, welcome. So you can use that platform. Also, by the time we get to Q&A section, if you want to speak, and you want to interact with us directly, so maybe you feel like, you need to speak to explain some of the concerns or maybe really express yourself, all you have to do is raise your hand. So the raise hand button is below, so you can just go down below, you see it below is raise hand. So you just click on that. So as soon as you click on it, it shows your hand up. So then we'll pinned it, and then we'll come back and take your questions or concerns. So I hope it's a bit clear. So we would start right now. If I can have the poll questions, please. So good morning. I'll just please do a quick scan to recognize some of our customers that are here. Oyenuga, Abosede, Miriam. Good morning, Nekafe, Jubril Aziz, Alhaji Stella Osman, Mr. Mashegun, Deborah, Inso, Michael, Oladeji, and Yetunde Ejike. If I did not mention your name, it's not personal. We're just trying to see as many names as we can get in. So we have the first poll question. We want to find out more about you and how we can better serve you. So we want to find out, what industry do you operate in? Are you in clothing, accessories, food and drinks? Have you attended the webinar session before? So it's very easy to actually provide us with this answer, because the MD will also be seeing the poll results, and this will form part of his discussion as well. So please feed. It is very easy. Just if you are, I'm sure some of us are using a device, you just look up and click the answer that you want. So the most appropriate answer. Have you attended any of our past webinars, and has it been helpful to your business? Yes or no? Have you downloaded and installed the new mobile app? Yes or no? Then if you have, how would you rate it, right? 1 is the lowest and 5 is the highest. So 1 means it's not very good and 5 means it's excellent. And are you aware that we have school fees loan? We are creating so much awareness on it online, and want to make sure that you're actually getting some of our information. Have you used any of our data channels? Which of the chat channels do you prefer? We want to know what channel you prefer. Do you like the mobile app, the USSD, so that we know how better to serve you? We also want to find out the information, your information regarding the loans. So if you're taking a loan from us, what do you use the loan to do? And would you recommend Action to other people? So that would take about maybe 2 minutes, and then we would go into the end session. Thank you very much. I'll just do a quick scan again in the chat box. Thank you, Miriam Camilo Mohammed. Thank you. We will make sure to follow this account. Okay, thank you very much. So we have the bank social media platforms there. I'll ask Admin to drop it again for some of us that are just joining, so you can follow them. Then also I'll do a quick scan for the Q&A. So again, thank you. I've gotten a couple of messages from the Q&A chat box, but would please request that the Q&A be only used for the question and answer, so that we don't mix them up. So I see a lot of people saying good morning is great, but please, the interaction, the good morning, let's move it in the chat box. Then Q&A is strictly for the question, so that we don't miss any of your questions. Thank you very much. So I mentioned earlier, for some that I just joined, that we're also giving our freebies because, of course, it's Customer Service Week. And we've identified the people that have joined, the first 10 people that have joined, and we will be engaging them. We will send you a DM on this platform directly for you to provide us with your details, so that we can advise you on how to claim your reward. Don't worry, we would interact with the identified winners. Thank you very much. Good morning, Okafor, Chijose, and every other customer. If I have not mentioned your name, I do apologize. We're just trying to see how many names that we can mention. Okay, all right. So without further ado, I'd like to welcome the MD CEO to take his presentation. We still have the 4 questions up, right? Okay, so if you just please select the most appropriate answer. Thank you very much. Good morning, MD.
Good morning, and thank you, Fisayo. Good morning, our very dear customers, and we would like to wish you happy Customer Service Week. It's our Customer Service Week, and in Action, we want to celebrate you. And especially, I want to give a special message to say thank you for being our customers all through. Thank you for keeping faith with us. Thank you for trusting us. We know without you, we can't have an Action. And you've been instrumental and a very key player in the success of the Action story. So on this special day of Customer Service Week, I want to say thank you to all of our customers, and we wish your businesses more success. We also found it important that we interact with you and engage with you today, because again, we want to continue to hear from you so that we'll know how to serve you better, how to bring out products and services that you think we're not offering and you would like us to offer. And more importantly, what are the things you think we're doing and that we should stop doing, or the things you like that we're doing and you'd like us to improve upon. So on that note, again, I say happy Customer Service Week. I'm going to apprise us of the various products and services that we've been offering and the new few innovations that were brought into the market. I'm going to do that for a couple of minutes, and I'll be sharing my slides and my presentations very soon. And after that presentation, we're going to go into a lot more discussions about how we can improve on our services and how we can make your business better. In Axiom Microfinance Bank, we say your future is bright. And you know, our greatest excitement is how our business or how Axiom Microfinance Bank has transformed your life, your financial health, and has also transformed your businesses. So again, welcome. I'll be proceeding to share my slides and just bring us very quickly and up to date with developments in our market space. If you are seeing my slide, can I have a confirmation from Fisaya?
Yes, we can.
Thank you very much. All right, so it was Barack Obama, the former president of America, that said that small businesses are not just the backbone of our economy, they are the hearts and the soul of our communities. And together, we can empower, uplift the spirit of entrepreneurship to build a brighter future. And that is the essence to which Axiom Microfinance Bank started 16 years ago in the city of Lagos. And after 10 years of operating in Lagos, we expanded to become a national microfinance bank. And today we operate from 12 states, and including Abuja. And we're happy and excited that our customer base has been consistently growing, and we've been able to impact. So this morning, we're not oblivious of what has happened in the first part of the year, especially up to after the election and the swearing in, and how it has affected many businesses. So we're going to X-ray, and we want to let you know that we know how this affected your business. And we're looking at what loans and products and services we have introduced into the market to help your business. We looked at the schools. Also, Axiom Microfinance Bank operates also on impacting the society and giving back to society. So we're going to also let you know how your bank has helped the society. And we're going to look at our digital products and services, how we have enhanced our digital products, and what else do we expect between now and December? What else do we expect between now and January? And finally, we'll be listening to you for your feedback, your questions, and your answers. And so, you know, governments had two major policies at the commencement or at the turn of the first quarter, just before the election, and then immediately after Mr. President was sworn in. So in February and March, we had the Naira redesign, and that affected a lot of small businesses. And I congratulate you that you're still in business. In fact, some records show that hundreds of thousands of microfinance of small businesses were badly impacted, and they could not continue in business. So for you to still continue in business is due to your doggedness, determination, and resilience. This week is especially dedicated to salute the undying and resilient spirit of our customers during the Customer Service Week. And this Customer Service Week is themed teamwork. And what does it mean? It means together we achieve more. And so while we'll create the consciousness of teamwork within our organization, we also want to partner with you as a team. We don't want to continue to just see you as a customer. We want you to transform to be a partner of Axiom Microfinance Bank. Immediately after the election, we had about fuel subsidy removal, and I believe feeling the peak very closely to that period was also the attempt of the government to unify the foreign exchange market. What are the impacts of this on our businesses? So one of the things is that we have spike in inflation. Inflation went off the roof. Someone was making a joke last week, and he said, inflation is inflated. And I found that very amusing. But we are all aware that a loaf of bread that was going for 300 naira moved up to 600. And those who buy from supermarkets, loaf of bread I was selling for 600 naira moved to 900. And eventually some places are selling for 1,000 naira. We know how much egg that was 50 naira and moved to 150 naira per one. The food inflation has gone up so high. And closely related to that, with the first subsidy removal, is the increase in transport costs, increase in the logistic to do business, and again, what I call the replacement cost of our goods and services, the increase in it. What do I mean by replacement cost? So some of our customers, if you are using 1 million naira to buy 10 items that you sell, you may now need 1.5 million naira to still buy the same 10 items to sell. So even without increasing your stock, without increasing the volume of goods that you sell, you realize that the cost of doing business has gone up. And transportation costs, everything, other logistics have also gone up. Then exchange rate went up. So our exchange rate today borders closely around 900 to 1,000 naira to $1. And so for our customers who are into commerce and trade, who buy goods from China, who buy goods from even those who import to resell, you realize that the cost of those goods have also gone up, and you need more money to be able to run your business. So inflation went up. But then because inflation went up, the aggregate volume of cash that is available didn't also go up as much as that. So what you see is you see your customers who used to buy things of 10,000 naira are now buying 5,000 naira because their disposable income has come down. Customers who can buy goods of up to 2,000 naira are now buying goods of 1,000 naira and trying to manage it. So there is general increase in cost. And for our consumers, I will also realize that you have lower sales. Even though the cost of your business have gone up, inflation has gone up, but the number of items you sell have significantly come down. In fact, some line of products have not really attracted sales as they should. And this has caused stagnation or lack of growth in most of our businesses. And I've mentioned logistic costs and also operational expenses. So it's a double-edged sword for most businesses. Your apprentice, your shop boys are telling you that the cost of transport is high. And so when they are going home, instead of 500, you have to increase what you're giving them to 700 or 1,000 to be able to take transport. And yet the business is not really going up as much as it should. So let me summarize by saying there is high cost of doing business. Our customer needs more money, even to stock their goods at the same level where they are operating before. And again, there is slow turnaround time in terms of stock turnover. When I say stock turnover, I mean it takes longer for you to sell what you sell, your goods and your stocks, than it was before. So what did we do as Action? Immediately we realized, because of the exchange rate, that you will need more money. We increased our first-time loan from 5 million naira to 10 million naira. So even if you're a first-time customer, if your business capacity can take it, using our risk algorithm, we're able to push your business and give you more money than you're getting before. And a lot of customers have been getting this. We've seen customers who are on 2 million who are currently on 3.5 million. In addition to that, we have increased the number of days and months that you can have your loan for. So some have increased the loan days from 6 months to 9 months to make it easier for them. So you can even stay at the same amount and ask for a longer period for you to be able to pay back your loan, even up to 12 months. That flexibility we have introduced so that you are not too choked to repay your loan when you realize that the business is slow. We have given you enough time to repay your loan, and we have also increased the amount of loan that you can get. And we've introduced some other loans. A few of them include my school loan, my housing loan. And for the housing loan, every customer of the bank, if you have a land, can take a housing loan and start building your homes in stages. And these are existing products that have been there, but they are still there. You can take advantage of them. Again, the housing loan allows you to improve on your existing low house. So if you have a house and you want to change the roof, the weather condition has been very terrible. The rain has come with a lot of storm. Roofs are leaking, windows are shattered. The wind has been very boisterous. And if you need money to be able to fix your house, not necessarily build, but improve. You want to repaint, you want to plaster some place, you want to cure some crack, you want to change your roof, you want to improve on the conveniences, you can use the housing loan to be able to do that. Our housing loan is also such that you can enjoy for up to between 18 months and 24 months. So we have the school loan for you to buy to improve on your laboratory, to improve on the schools. You can change all the furniture in the schools, the chairs, the table. You can buy new equipment into your laboratories. You can buy computers. These can be funded under the school loan. There's also the SME education loan, which is like a working capital. This helps you to pay your teacher's salary so that your teachers don't go on strike. And it helps you to bridge your finance because we know how the economy is. It's not all parents or works or that will be able to pay school fees immediately. Some of them will require some time to pay school fees. Some of them will pay in bits. But there are some expenses that are not waiting for you, especially schools who make bulk school uniforms, who buy notebooks and textbooks for their students. The SME education can help you to be able to do this. And generally for businesses, there's the asset loan. The asset loan can help you buy your business assets. And if you are into dry cleaning service and you want a big washing machine, you can use the asset loan to acquire it. If you need a delivery van or a camera for the delivery of your products, you need a motorbike to do logistics and deliver, you can use the asset loan to acquire this. You need a generator. You can use the asset loan to acquire this. We also have partnership with some people who can help you with building solar. They can do 3.5 up to 5 kVA. You can also use the asset loan to be able to acquire this. And solar is very good these days, especially with the cost of fuel going up. So the asset loan gives you that leverage and gives you the opportunity to buy the assets. And when we say assets, I've mentioned some of them, that your business will need to be able to take your business to the next level. So these are a list of some of our products. And it's important you know that we have the savings products. Our savings products include our Save Brighter, and the Save Brighter helps you to have a target savings for the future. You can have a regular savings, you can have a target savings. If you have an apprentice that is working for you, and you know that this apprentice will require working for you for the next 3 years, and you need to settle, you can open a Save Brighter for such an apprentice and begin to put money gradually into that account until a set date. You can also use it as a regular savings account. There's also the fixed deposit. If you have large chunks of money that you want to keep for 90 days, for 180 days, up to 1 year, you can put it in our fixed deposits. There's also the Action style. So Action is a family bank. You can open account for your children and put money there for them, and you will be the signatory to that account. And immediately your children come of age, and that means they have come of age and they can continue to run that account. There are other loans that we have available. We have the Brighter loan. I'll speak a little more about that. I've spoken about the school fees loan. We have the pharmaceutical loan for those who are in the pharmaceutical industry. And we have the PayGo. And we have a special loan for people living with disability. Axiom Microfinance Bank is an equal opportunity player. I would believe that everybody has his own special and unique ability. That you have a physical disability does not mean that you cannot succeed in business. And we're ready not just to give you a loan, we're also ready to educate you and give you financial education and help you to succeed in business. And there are a few others. So I've spoken about my own asset and business asset, the Brighter Solar annuity loan, and my own home loan. This is for existing customers of the bank. If you're enjoying loan with us, you can have within 24 hours what we call a 2 million naira top-up on your loan immediately. But you have to be pre-qualified for this loan. And we have about 1,700 customers already enjoying this. What makes you qualify for it? Your timely repayment of your loan when it is due is a very critical measurement of your capacity to qualify for this. The second one is the fact that you are not just taking your loan and just making repayments. You are using your account as a regular account. You know, in Action, your account is different from your loan account. So that other account, you are using it. And when you use it regularly, what happens is that you are going to get an alert on your phone that you are qualified for 2 million naira, either top up or renewal. And once you are able to do that, you get the money released to you within 24 hours. You don't need to go through all documentation. You don't need to submit your statement of accounts again. You don't need to go through all of those hassles. It makes loan disbursement very easy for you because by you using your account, we're getting to know your financial capacity. And we know that based on your activities with us, you are qualified for the loan. But when you use other banks, like commercial banks, we will be forced to see what those other banks, what activities you have in all those other banks, to be able to judge your capacity, your credit capacity. And that takes a few days to conclude. But when you use your account with us, within 24 hours, you get your loan renewed and you're able to continue to use your loan. And like I mentioned, there is also the target savings. You can save for the rainy day. You can start saving today for January school fees that are coming. And you can even save for so many other things. You can save for Christmas. You can save for Ilea. You can save for any other events. You can save for your children's wedding or any big thing. You know, it's always available for you. The save for the rainy day. We have also done a few things to make life easier for our special customers like you. One of the things, when you're on your 7th loan cycle with us, and your score has consistently been AA and A, at that point, you don't need a guarantor for SME customers. So your scorecard rating, and from 7th loan cycle, we are waiving guarantors for you. You don't need to bring guarantors before you have access to loan with Action Microfinance Bank. The second thing is also if you're a non-SME customer. So the first one is SME. The second one, even if any customer of the bank, you're not SME, because I feel somebody is already saying, what if you're not an SME customer? But if you've spent up to 3 years banking with us, we also will, as of customers have already been enjoying this. Please, if you fall into this category, you can beat your chest and tell your account officer, and the account officers have been well equipped and well trained and educated to let them know that there is no guarantor requirement for customers who are SME customers on 7th loan cycle, or customers who are non-SME customers but have spent 36 months banking with us. Again, if you are taking a loan of less than 500,000, you only need one guarantor now instead of 2 guarantors. And even the one guarantor, if they don't have a current account, they don't have a checkbook, we still accept their savings account. They don't need to issue a check for them to qualify as a guarantor. We also look at loans of 15 million. I know a lot of people says, look, I have a property I can use to secure this loan of 15 million, but all I have is receipt, land sale agreement, and survey plan. I do not have a CFO. We also accept that now. If for loans of up to 15 million, you don't need to have a registered CFO. Once you have your purchase receipt, your land sale agreement, acceptable to us. Wow. And we launched this 2 weeks ago, and already we have over 1,700 applications. Not all of the people who applied qualified, but quite a number of people who qualify the money has been disbursed to them. Now, there are a few questions around this. How do I get this loan? All you need to do is go to our website and download Axiom Money. And under that Axiom Money, you will see the school fees loan, and you can apply for school fees. Now, that school fees loan, you can get up to 500,000 naira. When you apply and you're successful, then you just go to the branch that is nearest to you. Once you get to the branch, they will collect the invoice of the school. Now, the difference with this is that we will not give you cash to go and spend. We will pay into your school or your wards. We will pay it directly into the school based on the school fees invoice, because it is designed to help you pay your school fees so that you don't have to touch the money in the business with all the challenges that are coming up, and your mind can be at peace that your child or your children are not out of school and they are doing very well in school, and no teacher or no school is going to embarrass them and ask them to go home. So the school fees loan is still open, and we're seeing a lot of excitement and activity around it. Now, it takes 10 minutes to apply. And once you get to the branch, it takes just about another 10 minutes to disburse into your account. For now, the maximum loan on that is 500K. And someone says, what if I don't have the Axiom Money or I'm not able to download it? Just walk into any of our branches, and the account officers and anyone you meet in our branch will help you to download on your phone and complete the transaction. So I was talking about Axiom Money. This is the Axiom Money. If you go to either the App Store or the Google Play Store and you look at Axiom Money, some people have said, okay, I can't find it. This is how we spell Axiom Money: ACCION MONE. MONEY, MONIE. And once you do it, you can take other loans too. There's what we call the digital loan. That one, you don't need to visit any branch. You can take up to 150,000 naira digital loan. And once you qualify for it, within 30 minutes of application, your account is credited. Oh, I don't have an account with Axiom Microfinance, but it's not an issue. It opens an account for you and credits it into your account immediately. So you can also have a target savings also on Axiom Money. You can also open the standard save writer on Axiom Money. And, it just helps you to improve your account opening and customer experience with us. Some of us, we go to the branches and say, I want my statement of account. Once you download this app on your phone, you can actually make a request from that phone for your statement of account, and it will be downloaded into your phone. You don't need to leave the convenience of your shop, your place of business, or your home to be able to do it. You can also upgrade your account, and you can make purchases for data. You can make purchases for airtime. You can do transfer to other places, and you can also pay your bills like electricity bill, like pay-as-you-go subscription for TV, and all other bills that are listed there. Okay. So I've discussed the brighter loan, and I've explained it that it can take up to 150,000, and there's something beautiful coming. In fact, it's going to come this month of October. we are partnering with one of the biggest store, and I will keep it a secret for now. We are partnering with one of the biggest store in Nigeria. How you can go there, buy your groceries, buy your food, buy anything you want to buy in the store, and pay later using the Action Wallet virtual microcredit wallet system. The company is so excited about this. Ever since we started discussing this, we have about 6 companies that are saying, look, we want you to make it available to every of our customers so that they can come in, they can spend up to 25,000, they can spend up to 50,000, they can spend up to 10,000, 5,000 naira, and make sure that their family is well fed. They don't go to bed hungry. And by the time they have the money in a week, in 2 weeks, or in a month's time, they can pay down. And you know the beauty of it, as you pay down it, your credit rating increases, and the amount you can draw to make those purchases also increases. So if you are with the shop and the shop sells electronics, it's also extended to the purchase of electronics. It's so exciting. And we're going to be rolling this out by the mid of October. And we're going to really be announcing it, announcing the partnership. Is going to be on social media. Just watch out for it. And by the first week of November, I'm hoping that you'll be the first set of customers to be able to enjoy the Action wallets. So as I close, what have we been doing? We've also been reaching out to our community. We realize that we all must be a winner. It's a win-win approach for us. So we go to schools, especially public schools, not necessarily schools owned by our customers. Government schools are included. Most schools owned by some of our customers, schools that are owned, and schools that are for the physically challenged or people living, partner with them. So this is Shepherd Hill Primary School, Abanikoro. You know, we worked with them to change their whiteboard. A few other schools during the International Education Day. And there is a Jebu Tedo Primary School in Palm Grove, where we renovated their kindergarten class. Now, this is one of my most interesting, what I call corporate social responsibility. It is with Merit International School. This school is located in Ajegunle, and it's for children of the underprivileged. And they're allowed to use PET bottles to pay for school fees. So in Action, we went out. We gathered a lot of PET bottle, truckloads, and we used the PET bottle to pay for so many children's school fees. But that's not the interesting part. The interesting part for me is that, you know, they've been talking about climatic changes, that we must not drop PET bottle inside drainages. They cause flood. And a lot of people can be electrocuted when there is flood. Cars can be damaged when we have floods. And even our children coming back from school stand the danger, even adults, of being drowned in flood. So it is important we keep our drainages free. It is important we know that the climatic condition can be very harsh. And it is very important and advisable that we keep our environment very. Block our drainages and water refuses to go. Die of malaria than even AIDS and any other kind of death. So it is important. And because we deal with you, look at what has happened. I just read in the paper 2 weeks ago, 2 markets were shut. Another market has been shut this morning because of hygiene. Okiodo Market, Lagos State has shut them, and Lagos State is insisting that everywhere must be clean. So what did we do? On World Environmental Day, we went into the market. You can see those pictures. We went into the market, 15 markets, covering Lagos, Oyo, Ogun, Ondo, Anambra, Port Harcourt, Kano, and Abuja. We went to 15 markets in 8 states. And you can see our people cleaning so that our customers can continue to sell their goods and services without any problem from the government that this market is dirty and has to be shut down. And we also encourage this. We do even in some of our markets where we have presence. Every Thursday in the morning, we join the market community to clean up and make it a very healthy environment. And as we do this, I want to encourage us to continue to do that. These are other schools. This one is in Buari Area Council of Abuja. We donated books to them. We donated textbooks. We donated notebooks, because education is really our future. And there is also financial education. Okay, so tomorrow I'm going to be in a secondary school and I'll be teaching them economics. I'll be teaching them commerce from 9 a.m. till about 12. It's a volunteer, and I'm going to teach them. And so also are my colleagues. We go to schools. We've been to schools in Bariga, Ojuore in Ogun State, teaching them about finance, teaching them about financial literacy from very young age. And over 300 students were given different things after we had lectured them and taught them. So I wanted to take advantage of all of these. And if you have a beautiful idea around corporate social impact, just reach out to our marketing communication team. They will work with you and we will see how we can make that come alive. We've also had very series of webinars, and some of you have been privileged to join them in the past. A few other people, I'm sure you will be joining from today. But we've had webinars that talks about how we can turn scrap to important things, how our MSMEs can survive in business, how you can ensure that during this era of digital, nobody hack into your system, how you can safeguard the identity of you can safeguard your mobile app so that nobody hacks into that. We've had a lot of webinar on this, educating us and teaching us and equipping us to be better educated around cyber attacks. What is called cyber attacks is the attack by those Yahoo people on your account. How you can secure yourself by not sharing your PIN with anybody. Please don't be too lazy to give your card to your driver to help you to go and withdraw money. Please. And if you have done it in the past, please, after this seminar, walk to the nearest ATM and change your PIN number. It is your personal identification number. The person you trust today can hit you tomorrow. Sometimes they will write the PIN number down and they will give you your card. You think everything is okay. Then they will make you forget, because when they will attack you, it will be after a month or 2 months that you have forgotten that you sent someone with your PIN. And they don't need to do it because they know the PIN. They can give it to a third party to go and do it, and you won't be able to trace them. So it's important we have all of this knowledge. And at this point, I know our time is well spent. I want to hear from you, our dear customers. And I want us to discuss your business and how we can help you improve your business. So thank you very much. and happy customer service week. I have my colleagues also who has joined me, our senior management staff, and all of them are ready to give answers to some of your questions. So thank you very much, and God bless you. Happy customer service week again. Thank you, Fisayo.
Thank you very much, TJ. Yeah, thank you very much, TJ. So we would start taking questions and recommendations. We have a couple, so I think I'll start with that. But before I start, I think I want to make a little bit of clarification regarding the freebie. So what we have said is that because it's Customer Service Week, we are giving out freebies to the top 10 customers that joined. And what we are going to do is to send message to those people. So you don't send message to us. The admin has started sending messages to the 10 of the customers that have joined. I think we received feedback from about 5. Please respond to it. Do not drop your personal information, your phone number, your name. Don't drop it in the general chat box. The admin is sending you these messages directly. So respond to the admin directly. Do not respond in the general chat box. And then also I think there's also feedback from David Philip. David Philip, the admin team has sent you a DM directly. Please respond to the DM directly. Again, please do not drop your personal details in the general chat box. For customers that qualify for the early bird freebie, we have started engaging and we've sent you the details. Before we close the session, we'll go ahead and announce. We just want to confirm who you are. So we'll go ahead and announce the names. So I will take some questions very, very quickly from Ogunyemi. Again, there are 3 ways where you can share your feedback, your questions. You can drop it in the Q&A box, which is below. And then you can also drop it in the chat box, which is below. You can also raise your hand, which is below, raise hand, and then we would unmute you so you can speak. I see so many hands up, but I think this one the hands have been up before we started the session. Now, speak. Please just click that same hand up so that your hand can be down and we're very clear on who we're engaging. So I'll move from Ogunyemi Adekunle. Why your loan rejected after I have supplied all necessary documents, especially people from Ekiti State? Okay, so MD, do you want me to take all the questions? Would you be responding to them, or do you want specific senior management team to respond to them?
We can take the first 5 questions, and then
okay,
those that needs to respond will respond. I'll call those who will respond to them. So in taking the questions, you can actually group them together and take similar questions by scanning through them.
Okay. So the first one, why? So I think the person is trying to say, why is their loan rejected after they've supplied all necessary documents, especially people from Ekiti State? Another question from Chinedu, why is it that a customer who has been collecting loans for years and has been completing payment, yet still finds it difficult to access another loan? Another one, I do business with Action about 5 years ago. Will my account still be available for loan? So I think we'll take this first 3, and I think they're similar as well. Thank you.
Will Ndobose want to respond to that?
Okay, thank you.
All right.
You have the rights already. Your panelists, you can go ahead.
All right. So thank you very much for attending the seminar. The questions, 3 of them border on rejection and not being able to access loans. First one is, why do you have your loan rejected after you have supplied all documents? And then, strictly to that one, I would say every loan we give have conditions. resident you are getting the loan. So if you request for a loan and you don't meet those conditions, you may not get the loan, but we can reach out to you to tell you where you fall short or where the documents you presented fell short and guide you on the other loans you can take. So for me, I'm also interested in getting to know who this customer is so that I can actually go through with him or her to know what documents he accepted and find out why I didn't get the loan. Because once you have supplied the necessary documents, once you meet our terms and conditions for any loan, we are glad to give it to you. So I'll ask the customer who so that I can call you after this session to know what the problem really is, because we are here to give you out loan. We are not happy, if you don't get the loan you ask for. Then the second question is on, you've been collecting loans and you're still finding it difficult to get your loan renewal. Again, there may be one or two reasons. It may be the way you paid. It may be that you're not asking for a higher loan that now require additional documentation. It can be anything. I don't have all the information. Again, I'm happy to engage the person who asked the second question so that we know what the issue is. And of course, work with you to resolve it to enable you get the loan you want. Same with the third one, because we don't have all the information. So I'm happy to know the location. The first person said the state. I don't know about the two other people. So I'll be glad if I have all the information. Certainly, I will engage them after this seminar to know what the issue is and still work with them to resolve it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ndubisi. So again, just to reiterate, if you need to send your details for follow-up, please do not drop it in the chat box. Send it directly to the DM, the direct message of the CCO. So the person that just spoke, I think I should just do a quick intro. The person that just spoke is Ndubisi Noah, is the Chief Commercial Officer of the bank. You can send directly a DM. So just click on 2 in the chat box and then you select his name, Ndubisi Noah, and then you send your name and then the information. Please do not drop it to the general group chat. Thank you very much. So I would quickly go into the chats and start reading. So let me see if I can get some direct feedback first before we go into some of those concerns. Good morning, MD. Good morning, MD. Good morning, sir. Please keep up the good work. Good morning. Good morning. Just want to see if there are specific ones. Okay, so I think I'll just jump into the Q&A. Excuse me. Please, having submitted my housing documents, which is worth far more than the amount I was to take, the branch I operate from still takes a high process of scrutinizing the guarantor, which is not easy. Please, can it be? So again, I think this is a commercial issue that speaks to maybe like the process or the guarantor review. I'll take another one that is similar as well. Your branch, the staff are not doing well. So this is poor customer service for Uyo branch. I think that's also commercial. Good morning, sir. Your organization gave me loan once. Your organization gave me loan once. Since that time, nothing again. I didn't default the first loan. That's commercial as well. Why is it that a customer who has been collecting loans for years and has completed the payment, yet still finds it difficult to access another loan? I think that's about 4. So I think I will take a break and I'll let Ndubisi respond to those ones. You want me to take it again, Ndubisi?
They're a bit similar to the first questions asked. For a microfinance bank, especially where most of our customers don't have all the collateral documentation we require, we normally take a guarantor. that's paying, for whatever you are unable to meet your payment terms as agreed. So in taking a guarantor, whatever is worth doing well. So when you give us a name as guarantor, we also try to check, that person is what, the amount is guaranteeing. So in most cases, that's what, warrants the scrutiny. But like you have from the MD, if you have paid well with us for up to 7 cycles and your score is good, then there won't be need for guarantor anymore. It means that you can now do yourself guarantee. But it will also be good for me to hear from you if it's possible, the extent of that scrutiny that is not going down well with your guarantor, so that we can also speak to the branches to make it, be not that the guarantor is being put to task, but just to ensure that the person we are taking as guarantor is what they guarantee. So for your customer service, thank you for bringing this up to us. And I think also marketing firms will share our call center numbers so that once this happens, you please alert us immediately, because this is our customer service week. We want to always make sure we give our customers very excellent experience. We're not happy when our customer is poorly served, and we always deal with it decisively. Our account officers are trained on that. Our branch staff are trained on that. And we always want to delight our customers. So please let us know. I will engage the branch, but it's also good for you to have a link to let us know. I don't like us to just walk away. So thanks for bringing this up. We'll try and deal with it. Now the third one also talking
about. You've mentioned a couple of times that you would like them to reach out,
yes,
and so that you can know and have a clear understanding of the kind of issues. So I think you need to give out your number of who they should contact directly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so
maybe you share that with Fisayo, who they should contact and number so that they can post it here. Or you can say it if you want to. Go ahead.
Okay, yes, I'm always happy to give my number because I'm into marketing. So my name is into BC Onoha. My phone number is 080 330 566 50. I take it again, 080 330 566 50. I'm always happy and ready to take your calls, especially to look at issues that border on service, or when you are denied a loan that you should get. Feel free to call me and be rest assured that I'll pick all your calls. If I don't pick your call when you call, be rest assured I'll get back to you. Thank you very much, TJ, for reminding me of that. So the third one is just like also what you said. You have taken a first loan, and then you try to get another loan, you're not able to get. While I know that this can happen, but you need to be very clear about why. Why is it happening? And that's what I think, is missing. So call me after this session. I'll look at what the issues are. I'll get back to the branch and get back to you just to ensure that we'll serve you and I will reward that loyalty to us. Thank you very much.
Thank you, NDBC. MD, I have done more than 7 cycles without default. Why am I still subjected to guarantor and bank statement, coupled with the fact that you have all my documents with you? I lost you there for a bit due to network issues. Apologies. Do you give loans to new businesses? If yes, what is the maximum amount for such? Secondly, how do I discuss a new idea? Why do you withhold 10% of a loan and still charge interest on that 10% that is not made available to the customer? We'll take those 3 questions in this. You want to take them again?
Well, Wow, yeah, I got them. I got them. So
Okay.
if you are a customer and your score is okay, the score will rate A and AA, and you have done up to 7 cycles. From your subsequent cycles, you do not need to give us a guarantor, but you now need to give us an asset, a movable asset, that the value covers their loan amount. Remember what I said, the whole essence of a guarantor is also a fallback position. But if you have paid us well, then for 7 months, 7 cycles, we can now take your own personal guarantee. But you have to give us a movable collateral that can register at NCR that is covered. So if that is the case, please go back to your branch, go back to your account officer, and possibly reach out to me. You are entitled to get your loan without another guarantor. I apologize if they are subjecting you to that when that's what you deserve. Do we give loan to new businesses? So it now depends on what you call new businesses. Is this startup? If it is startup, it's important to know that, we're not everything to everybody. We support your businesses. So which means you must have a business. So our loan comes in to help you expand your business. You want to go into, you have not gotten hold of, and so on. We're a bit apprehensive. So it's important we know what you call your new business. If the business has started, and of course you have a verifiable address, you have a product you have for yourself, and of course, that's the people we're here for. So it's important to let us know what exactly this new business is. Then on the 10% BC, that, we still charge interest. This 10% BC, 2 things. Is your savings. So we pay you interest on it. It's part of, your collateral support is part of it, because we are looking at the fact that for you to take this amount for us, we want to see that you've committed this. So, and it's not static. Like you said, once you pay this up till I think the 5th, 6th cycle, from the 6th or 7th cycle, it comes down to just 5%. And that means we now know you more. We now have more trust and confidence in you. But once you do up to 11 cycles, from your 12th cycle, it is no longer there, because you can now say that, yes, this is a loyal customer, we can vouch for him, we know he's able to pay us, so it disappears. So that's what it is there for. It's not punitive. And you also realize that there are some times when a circumstance may arise that you are not around, you're not able to meet your installment for that particular month. Often you see account officer will exercise and say, okay, move it, pay that installment. When you come back, you replace it. So it serves all those dual to 3 purposes. So don't see it from the point of view, keep it, we are charging interest. It's also there to help us and also to help you, to ensure you keep maintaining a good score. Because for that day or that period that you're not available, once you miss your payment for 1, 2, 3 days, it affects your score for your loan. So I would like you to see it from that perspective. Thank you.
Thank you, NWC. So I have one, I think this is, I think Paul will be able to take this. Paul is also a panelist now. I run a hotel and bar. Why am I denied a POS and you want us to run our account like a commercial bank? Paul, I don't know if you want to take the question.
I can also take that on Paul's behalf.
Okay, thank you, NBC.
Yeah, so please submit your request. I don't know what I submitted to your account officer. If you have done that, please push it up again. Your kind of business, we agree, actually requires a POS. So we are going to make sure we get a POS. But beyond POS, we also going to come around to you before the end of this week with a sticker that you paste just at a conspicuous location in your bag, so that when people want to pay you, till the period will give you POS, they can also transfer money directly into your account, with Axiom using your 10-digit account number. So you will get that, and eventually also provide that POS for you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Ndubisi. Second, please. We appreciate. I've collected. Okay, let me see. I think I should take hands that are up before we come back to the chat box. So I'll take Christiana Odungide.
Before you take hands that are up, there's a question here that I think it just dropped a couple of minutes ago. And this person is saying that in Abeokuta, they asked for 20% before the process a loan. I don't understand that question, but I would if a person could speak to that, because we do not ask for, and our staff are not expected to take any money from any customer before processing a loan. And if any of our staff is doing that, we'll be very glad to know how this happened. Was it 20% even before your loan, or are they asking for you to make an equity contribution of 20%? I really don't understand. I saw that chart, and I would really like the person to further explain, either give an additional narrative by dropping more charts, or speaking up so that we know, because our staff is not supposed to, and they are not meant to collect anything from any customer before processing a loan. And I think the person is Christiana from Abeokuta.
Yes.
Yes, please.
Yes.
Thank
so
you.
You can go. Thank you, MJ. So, Christiana, you have co-host rights. Your hand is still up, so you can just go ahead and unmute yourself. Just click the unmute button, the button next to the mic, and then you can speak.
Okay, thank you. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. There's I'm in Akwa Ibom, Uyo precisely. And I think April, a marketer walked to my shop and introduced the account to me, and the packages are available. So when I showed interest, what later discouraged me was the 20% deposit as a collateral. I've taken packages from other banks, I think from EcoBank, my bank, and Polaris Bank. Normally it's always 10%. So I wanted to take some, because when they came to assess my shop, they said I can take up to 3 million and above. But when I come to hear of the 20%, I was discouraged. And I argued, I said, even I met the branch manager of your branch, I told him it's not done that way. He said it's 20%, but since I've already promised the girl that came to my shop, because she really wanted me to take the loan, I thought, okay, for coming around these days, let me not just allow you to go like that. I won't take anything above 250,000. Secondly, why is the tenure of the loan not extended? Because they were telling me it's just for 6 months. We that are doing business, buying and selling, we need time at least. Because like I said, I've taken from other places, which I've done payment. I cannot take 2 places at the same time. I finished with one before I got to another. It's always strange. 10 months, 12 months. It depends on how bad. I've never taken more than 12 months, which gives me time to pay with ease rather than defaulting. But in Action, the duration they gave was really short, and the 20% initial deposit really discouraged me. So that's why I'm putting this question. Why is it so? Thank you.
Thank you very much for the clarification. Stephen, do you want to answer that? Stephen? Is Stephen on?
So just to, okay, I think Stephen has closed right now, so you can speak.
Okay. Sorry, I was looking for how to unmute myself. So
Yeah, you can go ahead, please.
Okay, thank you, madam, for the question. You asked two questions about the tenor and the need for 20% BC, if I got you clearly. So let me start from the tenure. The tenure of our loan range between 6 months to 9 months to 12 months, in fact, up to 24 months if you are taking a housing loan. So we have that flexibility. So I will get across to that particular branch so that we can seek a proper understanding of the product they actually offered you. But I want to confirm to you that we also have longer tenant loan. So we have that flexibility that will accommodate your choice of tenor so that you can be able to pay back with ease, like you said, and without defaulting. So please do well to meet the branch manager of your branch. I will also get across to the branch manager of Uyo branch to seek provide the proper guidance and also seek an understanding of which product did they make available to you. Then the second question is about the 20% equity contribution. Yes, this particular one is for the first customer, for the first time borrower in Action. So, and by the time you are coming back for the second loan, you are going to, that 20% will come down to 10%. And as you stay more, and you stay longer with us, and you do more loans, maybe after the third one, from the sixth one, we also reduce it further after you have completed the sixth loan. We also reduce it further to 5%. So by the time you have completed 12 loans, we also totally waive the need for that contribution to you, for you. So it is the beginning point for our customers. So once we know you well and you have done more businesses with us, we will bring down that money that you have to bring when you want to take a loan. So let me know, madam, if I've answered your question very well.
Thank you, Stephen. So I think we just take okay, okay, hold on. Okay, I've taken loan from Action for more than 18 times, but I've not received any gift from your bank during Christmas. Your bank should try and encourage us no matter how little. Thanks, sir. We really need this financial education. Good advice, sir. Thanks, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you for the speech. Thank you for the speech. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. MD, for the speech. Thank you for the speech. The speech gave me a lot of information about Action. Please, I think prior notice should be given before this presentation because I would love to speak, but I can't because of where I am. Thank you very much for the feedback, Mr. Chinedu. We actually did start engagement and awareness, I think almost a month or 3 weeks ago about this. So let us know if you still can speak so that we can unmute you. If not, you can also drop your comments in the chat box and then we'll take it from there. Thank you very much. Please, can I get a recorded version of this webinar? Yes, please. So what we usually do is, I hope you registered. For all registered participants, we usually send the link to access it. But if you did not register, that's not a problem. Give us about 24 hours and then go to the bank's YouTube channel and you will see it that it will be one of the newest videos that have been uploaded. So yes, we do have a recorded version and it will be made available about 24 hours after the session. How can I increase my loan from 1.9 to 4 million upward without asking for lateral? I'm glad to be a part of this meeting. It's informative, educative, and an eye-opener for me. Thank you, Sam. I'm currently on loan, but as Christmas is coming, I need money to boost my business this season. Am I qualified for a top-up loan? So I will take a break and then I'll let Indonesia respond to how to access your loan or increase your loan from 1.9 to 4 million, and then also how to get a top-up loan. Thank you.
Right. Thank you very much. You really can get a higher loan. And that's why we keep saying when you get the first loan, please run it well. Please pass your daily sales process through your account. Get your customers to pay through your account so that your turnover will be quite impressive. We are open to give you a loan, especially for this season. So you feel free to approach your account officer, your branch, and request for a higher loan. If they have any challenges, they'll tell you. If they have any challenges, they'll escalate people like us. But be rest assured that if you have run your account well, you will get a higher loan. And it's also important for you to know that the system will operate qualifies you for your next loan based on how you run your account. Yeah, so when your loan is finished, system will be able to advise, or is a guide really, to say, oh, this customer pays very well, he's good for a loan of, can put a very high amount, or it's good for this amount of loan. But some of the way you also run your system will advise us to, it's like give you so much that you could manage and you can reduce it. But again, that's a guide to us. So but important is make sure you run your account well. Feel free to go and request for a higher loan. If there are any concerns, they will let you know. If there's need, they'll escalate off. So go there. I'm sure you get a higher loan for this season. But we have also said that if you can also advance to a loan if you have been taking below 2 million. You can even advance to a loan of up to 5 million based on your score, and without the need, to bring a tangible collateral. Your guarantor will still suffice so long as you're up to 7 cycles with us and you have always paid well. But moving up to 4 million, yes, the same thing, the same applies. It's the function of how you run your last loan and then the kind of documentation they will require you to bring. And of course, you can get your loan increased. So any other one?
Yes, there's still others. So I think I will just quickly do a quick. Yes, so a quick update. So we've dropped the CCO in the BC has dropped this contact details box. We've also dropped the Action Money mobile app link for you to join to access the school fees loan and of course the brighter loan. Again, the session is being recorded and will be on the bank's YouTube channel by tomorrow. So give us 24 hours for that, please. And then also I announced beginning of the session that because it's customer service week, we're giving out freebies to the first 10 customers that have joined. And what we have done is to send direct messages to those customers to get their details. So, and they've responded. But if you've not responded, please ensure that you respond directly to the admin team that sent it. Do not drop your personal details in the open chat box, please. So congratulations to Okafor Chidoze Ifeanyi, Phillips David, Adepoju, Richie Blankson and Samuel Ita. Congratulations to the people I've listed. If you've not provided your details directly, not in the chat, but directly to the admin, please do so, and we would directly send you your reward. Thank you very much for joining us at Peak Customer Service Week. So let me just quickly go back to, I think, where I stopped. I will try and quickly skim through it. Is how much is the loan amount? How much is the maximum loan amount that can? Loan was 5 years ago, which I defaulted. Hold on, please. My last loan 5 years ago, which I defaulted and later cleared it up. Based on this, I want to know if I can still do business with Action, especially get a loan. I think more of this presentation should be done for proper enlightenment. I just learned some things here, but it's also unfortunate I can't express myself well. There are areas I think the bank can improve in relating with customers. So I think I would take one more question. I'll take a break and then go to the hands that are up. Good morning, sir. I've been collecting loan and making payments as I went due, but the cleared off. When I wanted to apply again for a loan, I was told by my branch manager that I'm not qualified for a loan from the bank. Why is it so? So I would use the floor for the CCO to respond to these questions, and I would then.
That question goes to Stephen. Stephen, not
okay,
CCO.
all right. Thank you, MD. Yes, Stephen is still here. So
I didn't get the second bit of the question. Fisayo.
Yes, Stephen. Which one do you want to take again? Do you want to take everything again?
The one you wanted me to answer, that is asking the tenor or whether you can still take a loan,
Good morning, sir. I've been collecting loan and making payments as I went due. But the last loan I collected, I defaulted in some months, but I cleared all. I wanted to apply again for a loan. I was told by my branch manager that I am not qualified for a loan from the bank. Why is it so? Then another one that also speaks to default. My last loan was 5 years ago, which I defaulted and later cleared up. Based on this, I want to know if I can still do business with Action, especially getting a loan.
Okay, thank you very much. So to the first one, let's.
And sorry, Stephen, I think there's a question that you can quickly add to that. That's how long can someone be banking with you before the person qualifies for a loan? And then there's a 10% brighter commitment. And the person is looking at it and saying 10%. So the person is reviewing the brighter commitment as an equity contribution, which you need to explain. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Making it 3 questions now. So let me start from the last one TJ just mentioned. So how long can a customer bank with us before he or she can take a loan? I want to answer straight off that if you meet us today, and you provide all the requirements to get a loan, you can get a loan today. So you don't need to bank with us for any duration of time before you can get a loan from Action Microfinance Bank. That's number 1. Number 2, the BC Brighter Commitment Deposit. Yes, it is true we take that equity contribution from our borrowers and we keep in an account for them that generates an interest. And it is also true that interest we pay is not as much as the interest we charge on the loan we have given to you. So I would like to explain that, the deposit we have taken from you and kept for you is a savings, that you have given to the bank, and we are required by the central bank to pay a certain interest rate on all deposit with us. And that is why it is not the same thing as the interest on loan we have given to you. So the interest on loan is different from the interest on the deposit which you have pledged with us as 10% equity contribution. So that interest on the deposit is regulated by the central bank, and we always pay what we are regulated and guided to pay on deposit from time to time by the central bank. Now, to the first two questions, so the man who took a loan from a branch and has cleared up, so and later approached the branch, and the branch is telling him that he cannot get a loan again. So what must have happened is that we normally have a score for our customers who have taken a loan. So if you take a loan from us, during that loan repayment, our system normally take record of how you are paying back that loan. So if you pay on time or you delay in payment, our computer is taking record. So at the end of your loan, it's going to calculate your score. It's a performance score. So if you do well, you can get an AA. If you don't do as well as the first person, you can get an A. If you do averagely, you can get a B. If you didn't do well, you can get a C. And if you perform woefully, you get a D. So in your own case, you must have gotten a D. So, but the good news now is that we don't shut our door totally to those who have gotten a D. So I'd like you to go back to your branch, and they will take you through procedure you are going to follow in getting a loan. And if you have a challenge, please ask the CCO through the number he has given earlier on this platform. So we do not shut our doors to our customers again, even if you have done badly previously. We come over again to look at your business. We look at how you are doing. If your business has really improved and you are not doing well, we will consider you. Please go back to your branch. And if you have a challenge, call that number of the CCO is going to get rule. Or the same explanation goes to the second question. Who took a loan 5 years ago and has also paid back? So as long as we have paid back what you owed us previously, so your score might have been damaged by that poor performance, but come back, go back to your branch, and explain to them that from this customer forum, you are told to come back. And if you have a challenge with them, please call that CCO number. You also, contact the branch and bring you probably on board again to the bank. So thank you very much, Fisayo. I hope the questions are well answered.
Yes, just to add that in addition to calling the number, if he also drops, the person also drops his or her number with us, we can reach out to her.
Yes, perfect.
So we'll be glad to also get your number so we can reach out to you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, NBC and Stephen. So I would quickly unmute Richie Blankson and Victor Adepoju. You both have your hands up. If you could just quickly speak so that we can take others. Richie Blankson and Victor Adepoju. Thank you. Okay. So I'll take that as. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I really enjoyed this section. It's really interacting and purposeful. But there are certain questions I asked there, which the answers are not really very, very satisfactory to me. I'm the one asking the question on the 10% charged. How can you give somebody 3 million? You withhold 10%, 300,000, and you disburse 2.7 to him, and you charge interest on the 300,000 that is with you. That 300,000 could be kept like the policy of the bank, but we don't need to pay interest on money we have not used. I see it as really disturbing. If you give me if I have that 300,000 with me, I know what it will do in my business. You hold on to it and you are charging me interest on it. I will want to plead with the MD to really look at this. And I am happy, I said, once you cover some circles, you are going to stop paying that. But for those who are still coming up, you charge them interest on money they are not utilizing. It's not really very, very okay, sir. That is to my own personal opinion. Secondly, if we want to increase our loans, for instance, my housing loan is 3 million, and I don't think I've ever defaulted because I pay my loans regularly. If I want to move it up to 5 million, they will tell me they cannot move it up. Why? And I have use for this money. I have your people, your managers, area managers, AM, they have visited my place. They will say they will do this, they will do it. But by the time they put in the papers, you say you will not give it to me because probably I did not run my account in the proper way. The account with you is not run, but my loan is being paid. So I don't see that as an excuse for not even giving me the money I require to uplift my business. Although I remain very grateful to Action because we have been partners in progress. And I can tell you if I take a loan of 5 million or 3 million from you and I pay the loan back, what I've used it to do remains with me permanently and it's a credit and a area. And the issue of a guarantor and this, I've done more than 7 circles and I've been with you for more than 7 years and my record is there to speak for itself. Then on the POS issue, I run a hotel. First Bank have their POS with me. Other bank have their POS. I've continued. I came to the head office and I spoke to one of the officers. They promised they will do this, they will do that. They have not given me POS. If that POS is there, money from my bar and from the hotel goes direct into the account and it will count in my favor. When that is not there and you are depriving me of a higher sum, how do we do good business? So I really appreciate the MD. Is a subtle man, a man of vision. But I want him to still do some needful in the areas I have questions, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Richie. Thanks for the very kind words and thoughts. And again, let me say thank you so much for keeping faith with Action in the last 7 years. So I will personally answer a few of the questions and create more optics for a better understanding of how we operate. So to start with, let me speak generally that Action Microfinance Bank is a bank. Okay. And you will agree with me that it is important that if as a bank, I have kept faith with you, giving you loans to do your businesses, but you take the business turnover into another bank, okay, that business is not mutually beneficial. But that's on one side. So I'm encouraging you and appealing that you run your bank. We've been around for 16 years. The shareholders of Action Microfinance Bank include the World Bank, subsidiary of the World Bank, that is IMF. It includes Citibank. It includes EcoBank. And it includes Action International out of US. And Action International out of US invests in 32 African countries in their microfinance banks. So you're dealing with a very solid and strong organization. And you should feel very comfortable to do your businesses with us. And we encourage you to run that business. So the issue of POS is being looked at. You will agree with me that the average POS costs between 70 to 80,000. And so we have 30,000 active borrowers. It will require a lot of deep thinking and careful planning to begin to invest significantly in deploying POSs, especially like you mentioned, an organization that has about 3 or 4 POSs. For deployments of POS, to make any meaningful investments sense to any financial organization, that must pass through that POS. So I can't give you a POS and you're doing 300,000 with me, but you're doing a lot. So the question is now, which comes first, the chicken or the egg? When I'm not seeing sufficient efforts to run the activities in the accounts, do I want to do more investments and put that out, but I'm still not seeing what I need to see? What is the assurance? What is the commitment that I will see that? That's a big question for me. It's also a decision at the management or board level that we need to make. But we're moving the needles. And what we're doing is we've acquired some new POSs. Integration is about completing. I think by this week we'll have completed integration. Of using my business, my accounts, and my bank for the activities, and I know that the POS has the potential to increase their business activity. So that's why I said, what comes first? Is it the chicken or the egg? Because I can't buy 20,000 POSs now. I'll need about 1.8 billion naira to do that. Okay, so I want to do it gradually. And as I see that alignment of thoughts and vision and purpose with my customers, I want to give them additional and more support. If we're still asking for guarantors from you, and you have done 7 cycles and spent many more years, please escalate. There is a number for NWC or NOHA. I would like you to send it to that number, and that will be dealt with. In terms of business growth or the loan cycle, now we use what is called a risk algorithm. It's an artificial intelligence. So these are IT-based machine reading. And what they do is, after the end of your loan, or if you are fully repaid, depending on how you perform on your score, that risk algorithm graduates you and says, maybe if you're on 5 million, it tells you you can now take 7.5 million. Okay? If it says you can take 7.5 million, but your requirement is 9 million at that time, there's a lot more that goes into it. Because what it's showing is that you can do 7.5 million. If you're doing 3 million and your requirements, and it says, oh, this person who is doing 3 million can now be qualified for 4 million based on activities on the account, and you need 5 million, honestly, we won't say no, but a little more rigor goes into it. So how do you improve your score with us? You improve your score with us by the things I've said before, by using your account, because it is the volume of activities on your account that suggests that this person can move on dramatically. We've seen people who were on 2 million and they got 5 million, they got 6 million. So in as much as we can use discretion to look at some of these things, because we're a mass market. By mass market, I mean, we do about 2,000 loans every month. And so in doing 2,000 loans every month, it's difficult to deal with each of the loans traditionally. We rely so much on the machine reading. Okay, we rely so much on what the algorithm tells us about a customer and about the ability of the customer to do more. So it's difficult to treat each case and start analyzing one by one. It takes more time to be able to do that because of the volume of customers that we deal with. So I would like to really, Mr. Blanton, collaborate with you. Make us your first choice and see how your business will grow and progress significantly in terms of what businesses you will do. And number two, you don't have to keep one loan. You can have 2 loans with us. You can have your housing loan while you're keeping your working capital loan. You can keep 2 loans with us. And that helps us to also help. The other thing that allows us to review how much a customer is entitled to is also the other borrowings that a customer has with other financial institutions, because we go on the credit bureau. So if we feel a customer is exposed significantly to other institutions, it determines how we rate the customer and what loan we give to the customer. So the other question that my colleague answered, and you say you're not satisfied with, let me first say that that 10% is a commitment. It is not your equity contribution to the loan. So you will always see that we don't discount your loan to start with. So if you ask for 1 million, for example, what is disbursed into your account is 1 million. What is in your savings account, and you will see it, is 100,000. And that 100,000 takes the interest of savings as regulated by the federal government and CBN. The whole concept is a credit bond concept, that anybody that wants to take, and let me use the regular balance, somebody comes to you and wants to take $1 million. You say, you that wants to take $1 million, demonstrate you have 100,000. If you don't demonstrate you yourself have 100,000, why should I give you $1 million? Now, that 100,000 you may consider significant, and I'm not making light of it, but you'll agree with me that 90% that I'm parting with is more significant. And some things have happened that have helped others in business. One of those things that have happened that have helped others in business is that some people at the point when they have business challenges have had to revert to that savings to repay their accounts or their loan. And it keeps their score, and I mean the algorithm score, it keeps it very neat. It keeps it very high so that I can take additional loan. So we're not discounting your loan. We're asking you to demonstrate your capacity that you can take a loan. And that's why it's an incentive scheme that also helps you to grow loyalty. Because when you take it at a point and you're able to pay back the loan and demonstrate it over a period of time, we ask you to stop doing it, because you have demonstrated consistently capacity to handle funds and repay it. Do you realize that Action Microfinance Bank is one of the very few financial institutions that will give you a loan on day one? Now, the divide of that is this. You go to a bank, and the bank is asking you to save for 6 months. You have saved for 6 months. That's your money. So it's also that you're saving for 6 months is demonstrating capacity. For you to come day one and take loan, and I say do 10%, is for you to demonstrate capacity too. So I want us to see it in that light. Will there be improvements? Definitely, we're open to discussions, we're open to improvement, we're open to engagement, and that's why we're having this. And I'm not throwing out your concerns, but I need you to see the broader view and the broader perspective. And if there's any change to that, maybe in terms of reduction or even outright removal, as we progress, we'll let you know. But this is clearly not trying to make a gain from the system. It's you demonstrating capacity to be able to deal with us. Thank you very much. I hope that further clarifies it. Thank you, Mr. Blankson.
Thank you very much, MD. So we'll take Mr. Victor Adepoju. Go ahead very quickly, please, so that we can take others, because we're actually coming to the close of the session. So Mr. Victor Adepoju. Also, we have the poll questions up. I think it's just about 3 or 4 questions. Did this customer forum, did he meet your expectation? Yes, no. Did you find the webinar educating and engaging? Please take the poll. Also, we've gotten feedback that the staff, there's poor customer service or experience at the Uyo branch. So this is another opportunity for you to rate the officials in the bank. So please rate experience, and of course, your relationship manager or your branch. So how are they engaging you? Of course, poor is the list, and then we have fair, good, and excellent. And then also, do you know that the MD talked about the mobile app and some of the new features? So we also want to find out if you know some of those new features are made available to you, like the official bank statements. I think that's about it, but just 4 or 5 questions, and of course, overall customer service for the bank. So I think we would remove Victor Adepoju and take one more person before we go back to the chat. Okay, I think that's just, we could just remove Victor, then I'll go back to the chat box.
So is your
Victor, Mr. Victor. Yeah, okay. Okay, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah.
Good morning.
So briefly, I just want to talk about
Mr. Adepoju, we're actually losing you. So if you, I think you need to move close to your speaker a bit.
Okay, can you hear me like that?
Better now.
Sorry?
Am I more audible like this?
Yes, please. Much better. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. I want to talk about moratorium. It first happened during the COVID time. Nobody worked during that time. And when we were supposed to pay back our loans, they said for the fact that we didn't work, so there was no need to. But when we now wanted to collect another loan, after paying is it the equity, the 10%, they now forced us to pay moratorium without a para information. It was kind of heartbreaking because the loan was already in process. We took it like that, it went. Now, I collected a loan of 1 million not long ago. And my account officer gave me the breakdown of how much I was supposed to pay. There was no grace of moratorium of 1 month. I've been paying that loan efficiently because I don't default my loans. So I now needed another loan of perhaps 5 million, but they said I needed security, collateral. Okay, I now opted for 1.9. So in trying to pay up the remaining loan, they now brought up another moratorium again, a whole 27,000. I said, for what? And I refused to continue with that loan. That's just my grouse. I'm not happy. Moratorium, I've been paying every month. I think moratorium is when you are not able to pay in the first month or something. So why would they give a moratorium on a loan I've been servicing properly? Now, because I needed another, let me pay off the other loan. Now, my 100,000 savings is that they said I can't use it. I have 100,000 savings, they say I can't use it. They say I will now pay moratorium again. If I'm coming to get a loan, that means that I need money. Why will I now be getting more burden on trying to get the loan? And I don't default. They can check my records. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Victor Adepoju. I think there must be a mix-up, maybe from our branch, because moratorium is not even something you give without discussing with the customer and having the customer's understanding. That is paid over 10 months, and you're making your payments or whatever tenor you agree, then the 27,000 is a bit, also, I don't have the details. I will request that you please reach out to Mr. Stephen Olalere. Mr. Stephen Olalere is the head of our risk management, and he will be happy to look at the case and take it up with you and sort it out immediately. So if you will just drop your number, Mr. Adepoju, and Mr. Stephen Olalere will call you to get we don't, because there are a lot of people here, we don't want you to give details of your account here. We're also conscious of customers' oath of secrecy that we've signed with you. So your number will be sufficient if you can drop it on the chat and your name, and Mr. Laliri or someone from risk management will call you after this engagement to get the details. We will investigate it and audit it, and we'll advise you of the outcome. If there's a need for, if there are things that are not correctly communicated, we will clear that. But we'll advise you of the outcome. We would like to just take a deep dive and see what really went wrong there. Mr. Victor 08031870038. That's noted. We'll pick it and somebody will call you. Thank you very much. Stephen, please follow up with Mr. Victor. Thank you.
Yes, I've just picked the number now, Mr. Victor Adekoji. I will follow with him.
Okay. Thank you, MD. So we've actually exceeded our time, but I don't know if I can maybe request maybe like a few more minutes to see how many questions we can quickly take, MD.
Yes, let's take, if there are a few more questions, let's quickly take them and see what we can do in the next 10 minutes. Thank you.
Okay. We're servicing it well until COVID-19 struck in 2020, but which are eventually balanced up with the moratorium added to it. But when I applied for another, I was denied the opportunity. The job took over 8 weeks to be granted. It was my second loan, and I wonder why the delay. That's from Abeokuta. I need to take another loan. Then hold on, please. Fast. Is I'm still asking how. Okay, I think we've already talked about the freebies. Is how much is the market? We've done this. My loan. Okay, just hold on. It's too fast. Hold on. Okay, I think we've taken this. Okay, that's fine. Please, okay, Philip David, I think we have actually addressed this and we've reached out to you for your reward. So I think that's good. I think the MD has also responded to the 20%. Chinedu, please can I have the MD or another number I can speak to later? Ayobo Branch, I usually take loans, are requesting extra documents, whereas it has never been requested before. What's the essence that we're your customer for many years? Mr. Chinedu, the CCO has dropped his phone number in the chat box. We've also dropped the contact center details. You can please engage the CCO. It would provide you the support that you need. Adebayo Joel, I've been taking loan for long, but aside from taking and paying back nothing, no other benefits, no ending of year, gift or souvenirs, nothing. Why? How can I, okay, I think we've taken this. Please, the freebies, is it for, so the freebies, again, it's for people that joined early. So not necessarily 10, some joined few minutes 10, some joined 10. So it's the first 10 people that joined when the meeting room was open. I think we opened the meeting room about 9:50 or so. Miriam, Camilo, I joined this meeting since 6:20, and it said that the hosts are not ready until 10. Thank you very much for the feedback, Miriam. Again, like we said, we're tracking people that joined when the meeting room was open for this particular meeting. We do appreciate you joining 6:20 a.m. Thank you very much. Again, we're still, it's customer service week, so we have so many freebies that we're giving out. This is just the platform for us to give it out. If you're not following us yet, please follow us on social media. We're giving out so many freebies on that platform as well. Good morning, please. I need a loan again. The branch I took the loan last time, the branch is no longer there. Along Adekunle Road, Ebutemeta, East Lagos. Just this number. Thanks. For this, I'm happy to be among the meeting. For now, I have to leave. One other thing, you can email me. So for some of us that joined late or have to leave early, we do have a recording of this session and it will be made available. Link will be sent to all the registered participants. However, if you did not register for the session and just joined, you can go to the bank's page on YouTube and you have access to that after 24 hours. Thank you for attending to my questions. I really appreciate it. Good morning, sir. My loan is finished this month. Please, I need higher loan more. I need higher loan more than 500,000. What can I do? On my Action app, only brighter loan is available there. Please, what about the other product? Please, what of the other products not listed? I think our colleagues from digital have responded to that, but in the chat box, so we'll get to that. At
So,
Badagry branch. Yes, MJ.
I think there's a first question that may drop through the crack that Stephen needs to answer. I think you've gone through about 6, 7, 8 more. I can't remember that question. Stephen, do you still remember the question?
I can't remember.
Yeah, I thought that may fall through the crack the way you're going on. That was a particular question. Can't remember now. But there's another question that says, how much can you take or access as a first-time loan? And there's a question that says, I want to grow beyond 500,000. Maybe, Stephen, you want to answer those two. And after that, maybe, Fisaya, you just want Paul to speak generally to the Action money and how people can access the features and benefits. Thank you. Stephen.
Okay. Thank you, TJ. For the maximum amount a customer can take, you can take as our customer for the first time. So it will depend on your customer, the customer category you belong to. So if you are a micro, if you want to come for a micro loan, that micro loan terminates at 2 million. So you can take as much as 2 million as the first customer. Now, but if you want to come for a loan we call SME loan, now that one will require you to provide collateral, to secure that loan. And that will also require that you have a registered business name. So for that loan category, you can take up to 5 million. So, but you will need to provide those additional things that I mentioned. You must have a business that is registered, or you apply that. We help you initiate the process to register your business. You must have a registered business name or company. And you must be willing to provide, you must have a security in form of movable assets like motor vehicles, and landed property or shop that is owned by you, like in marketplaces, or any other equipment like generator that is owned by you. So you should have certain assets you can use to secure that loan. So if you have that, and you have a business that is registered, then you can take up to 5 million for the first time as an SME customer. Then if you don't have a collateral you can use to secure your loan, and you don't have a company that you have registered, and you don't intend to register a business name or company, then you can take up to 2 million for the first time. Now, however, where you need more than 5 million as an SME customer, so we can look at you on a case-by-case basis. So we are going to send a much more senior person to come to your place and then look at your business situation. Then you can take it further from there. So that will be all from me. Sayo.
Thank you, Stephen. Thank you very much. There's a question I also wanted to address before I call on Paul. Good morning. I'm in Inewi. I just want to ask if it is possible for me to take a loan for farming by January. Stephen, do you want to respond to that?
Okay. For farming, customer need to we need to know what type of farming. Is it that you are selling, if you are into input, or you are input sales, like agricultural input, like you are selling agricultural plant, agricultural equipment, or you are selling seedlings, or you are selling feeds, for feed for poultry, you are selling maybe agrochemicals, a product, or you own a feed mill, or you are processing feed. So that form of agricultural business, we are ready and willing to finance it. But if you are talking about maybe having a fish farm, you have a fish pond, or you are into arable farming like planting of maize, cassava, millet, and the rest. So we are not doing that for now. So for now, but if you are into processing, you own a feed mill, you are selling feed, you are selling agricultural input like a plant and equipment, agro processing chemicals. So we are willing, and we are fully into that. We can finance that, for you. Thank you. Or you sell agricultural produce. So you sell dry fish, you sell maize, you sell processed agricultural output. So we can also finance that one for you.
Thank you, Stephen. I think we're good. So I think I give the floor for Paul. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Fisayo, and good afternoon, our dear customers. I appreciate your time on the call. I'll just quickly talk to you about our Action Money app and some of the digital products that we've worked on, and also a couple of them that we have coming up. And if you have heard our MD earlier when he was speaking, he mentioned a couple of these things, but I'll just sort of reiterate them and go a little bit more, just to give you maybe a broader picture. So we have our Action Money app. The Action Money app is Action's mobile app through which you can access Action services. We have the standard services there, like being able to do transfers, being able to request for your bank statement, being able to even apply for loans, our digital loans. We have two of them on the app today. We have the one we call the Brighter loan, which is a quick loan. You can get up to 150,000 naira and is instantly disbursed. We also have the school fees loan. You can get up to 500,000. And we have features to enable you to do account upgrade. Maybe you are on one level, you want to upgrade so that you can have a higher level of what you're able to access in terms of our app and what you're able to do. You upgrade to the feature and functionality is there. We're also working on a number of new features and functionalities that will come in a few weeks that will give you the opportunity to do a whole lot more. And we're going to also announce it to you when those functionality are out. So that's for a mobile app. You can also access the school fees loan through our website. If you just go to the website, land on the website, go to the loan section and click on school fees loan, you can access it. So we've digitized it so that it's easy for you to access anywhere you are. And this is available on the fly. And it takes less than 3 minutes, right, to open an account on the mobile app. It takes less than 5 minutes to apply for a loan. And within 10, 20 minutes, or depending on the processing, 30 minutes, you can get the loan disbursed, right? So those are some of the things we've done to make your experience better. We would like you to know that you are at the forefront of our thoughts. Whatever we are doing digitally, we are doing because we want to make life easy for you. We want to make things easy for you. We want to make it easy for you to access loans. And also, we want you to stay abreast because some of the things you go through around trying to get a loan, we are digitizing them from guarantor process to, how quickly you're able to even come into the branch and get a loan. So we're optimizing those things, and you will see all those things come on and become available for you to use. So I'd like you all to know that, we have you in mind and we are working on all these things. So to access the app or to get it, just go to Apple App Store if you use an iPhone, right? And just search for Action Money, ACCION MONIE, right? Or go to Google Play Store and just search for Action Money. That's an easy way. We've also dropped the link for it on the chat. You can just click on the link, and depending on your device, the link will automatically detect your device. If you're using iPhone, it will route you directly to the Apple Store. If you're using an Android device, it will route you directly to Google Play Store where you can download the app. And if you need school fees loan, it can also route you to our website. If you see that you're accessing it through your laptop and you're not with your phone, we'll route you to our website and you can land on where to access loans as well. So those are some of the things. We have a number of new features and new functionality coming, like we said, and we just want to make sure that we take care of, a lot of things. Our MD talked about our new product, which is coming up, which we call the Action Wallet. Once Action Wallet is launched, you'll be able to get a credit limit that will be revolving monthly for you, meaning that at any point in time, you will have access to funds through our application. And you can use it to pay for things when you visit supermarkets, when you visit shopping malls, when you visit places like even when you want to buy electronics, you will have funds that you can use and you can pay at a later date, right? As long as you maintain a good credit score and you remain a loyal customer with us. So those are some of the things we are bringing to you. You will also see things like invoice financing for those of you who own who are SMEs. You will find things like this come on board. A number of our products like the solar loans and all are also going to come and be available on the app. So we want you to stay tuned. We have a lot in stock for you. We are doing a lot so that you can access money when you need it easily, right, comfortably, in a few clicks or in a few taps, and very conveniently. So we're doing all that, and we appreciate your feedback. We'd like you to keep giving us your feedback through the necessary channels we use in engaging you. Please always give us your feedback. And just like you've done here, we've also noticed some of those things. We will make those improvements and make sure that when we roll out the update, it takes care of what you've given us feedback on. And we want you to be happy with our products, want you to be happy with what we're offering. So we'll be making announcements soon on these new products, a whole lot that is coming, and you are going to enjoy them, we guarantee you that. So thank you very much. And please remember to download our app if you've not downloaded it yet. If you need a school fees loan, it's still available. Just go to the website, click on loans, and then click on school fees loan and access it, or do it through the mobile app. It's all right there. So thank you very much. Be happy to take on any questions if you have, and then I'll hand off to Fisayo for now. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Paul. I think we've tried to address most of the questions. That our time is fast spent, and we do not want to take more time from our customers. So I think we've come to the end of the session. Thanks everyone for joining. I think I'll give the floor to see if there is any closing remark from the MD. And before the MD comes off the last time, so I just want to quickly list out the name of the customers that have been rewarded as the fourth time to join the customer service week. So we have, again, Okafor, Chidoze, Ifeanyi. Congratulations to all the shortlisted customers. Philip, David, Deborah, Christiana, Odugbe, Abosedoye, Nuga, Adequate Victor, Richie Blankson, Samuel Ita, and Nafisa Tanku. Thank you very much. Thank you, MD.
Thank you very much, and congratulations to our customers who won a token. And this is just to really appreciate you. Again, we listen very carefully to your concerns, especially my dear customer who said he's been with us and he's not got any gift from Action. We've been locked out having a physical meeting since 2020 that we had the COVID, and that's coming together really provides that opportunity for us to physically meet and appreciate our customers. But we will be deliberate about appreciating you, and we'll see how we can get some of these our tokens across to appreciate you during the course of this year. To those who have kept faith all through, to my colleagues and to everyone, I say happy Customer Service Week. Thank you once again, and we'll always be in the forefront to serve you better. Please continue to keep faith with us, and God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you very much, MD. Thank you for the senior management staff that joined as well. Thank you. We do appreciate the support, and our dear customers, thank you. Don't forget to follow on all social media platforms. We would drop the link again in the chat box. And of course, download the mobile app. The link would also be dropped in the chat box as well. Thank you very much. And enjoy the rest of the week. Happy Customer Service Week.
Thank you.
ní tòótọ́ ṣé pé tí mo bá ṣí àkáǹtì pẹ̀lú Axion wọ́n máa máyé rọrùn fún mi.
Ina son iya karɓar kuɗin Access Bank na yi amfani kai ƙara kasuwa ta.
Chai, Axion Bank ń kọ́ra ní ATM card.
No need to stress, I no need the stress. With Axion Microfinance Bank, I deal with the best, I no settle for less. Bank where they make it life better. With checking the money, you fit open accounts. Save money now to pay your bills. And you fit to get it on to grow your business. Well, my future is bright, oh. My future is bright, oh. With Axion Bank. With Axion, oh. My future is bright, oh. With Axion Bank. With Axion, oh. My future is bright, oh. With Axion Bank. With Axion, oh. My future is bright, oh. Is bright, oh.
Axion Microfinance Bank. My future is bright.
Hey, Axion, star 572 hash. Na the code. Axion, star 572 hash. Money, go. Open account with Axion to save for tomorrow. There's an easy way to bank every day. Hey, star 572 hash. Now here we go. I know get to a on top your phone, wherever you are, whatever you do, hey, pay your bills and recharge your phone.
Axion Bank we ku go phone. Piano star 572
when you are Allah ku turo mu kudi akan Axion Bank dina.
Má ṣe ìyọnu láti lọ sí ilé ìfowópamọ́ ìwọ ṣáà ti tẹ star 572# lórí ẹ̀rọ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ rẹ.
Axion Microfinance Bank. My future is bright.